Waiting on it sometimes can be difficult because you don't realize that God is preparing you. He's preparing you for it, and he's preparing it for you. Sometimes the reason why the door hadn't opened is not so much because you ain't ready, it's because they aren't ready for you. And sometimes when God shows you something, you got to know he'll take you through a process. Ricky, I'm on the road one day, man. I see a billboard. I'm hungry. And that billboard tells me that's one of the restaurants I can go and grab some food to the drive-thru. I get off the car because I saw it. I get off the exit, get in the lane, and the drive-thru. Now, here I am in the drive-thru watching people in front of me get their stuff. You know what? I'm cool with it because every time they got their stuff, I moved up in the line. Got to the window, made my order, man, and check this out. When I had to speak it. I had to say, this is what I want. Because guess what? Whenever you want God to do something, you got to speak it with your mouth because the closed mouth don't get fed. When you speak what God's word said over your life, watch what happens. I got to the window, Ricky, waiting on my order, and you know what they told me? Pull over to the side. Man, I'm frustrated because now I got to watch people behind me get the blessing before me. Then you give God glory when people who started behind you get the blessing before you. But here's the good news. Person comes out with a bag, man. I've been waiting. I'm salty. She says, listen, I know you ordered one fry, but I got two for you. I know you ordered one sandwich, but I got two. This is for your inconvenience. And I want somebody to know in this season,
oh my God,
God's going to give you double for your trouble. For
man,
the
come on.
For the stuff you had to go through, God's going to make it up for you. So you hang in there and be not weary in well-doing. For in due season, you're going to reap if you faint not.
Yeah, that was fire right there. That was fire. That was a good word. Bishop, we really appreciate that word this morning. That was so inspirational, and you're so right about that. Let everybody know how you could be reached and how you could be followed.
Hey, guys, sister, I want y'all to follow me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. Follow me at Joseph Walker 3. Let me know you will listen to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and I'm going to send you a word to get you through the week.
There you go, man. Hey, Bishop, love you, man. Thank you for that this morning.
Love you too, Ricky.
Yes,
love
sir.
You, man.
Talking about that inconvenience, give you double for your trouble. Appreciate that word this morning, y'all. All right, y'all, here we go, y'all. Here's Pastor Mike Jr., y'all.
News headlines.
Entertainment.
Sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
14 after the hour, got your front page right here. Alfredas, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It is Monday, November 10th. Here's what's going on in the news. Breaking overnight, the Senate has passed a key funding bill taking a major step toward reopening the federal government. 8 Democrats crossed the aisle to join Republicans in approving the measure, which includes a temporary funding plan to keep the government running through January 30th. Now, Sunday's vote ends a 40-day stalemate in the chamber after lawmakers struck a deal that promises a future vote on extending health care subsidies and guarantees that furloughed federal employees will return to work. Still, hurdles remain. Any single senator could delay the process for several days before the government fully reopens. This agreement would also revive funding for SNAP. If approved, the new deal would fund SNAP through next September at increased levels. Now, while a deal to end the government shutdown could come this week, travelers are still facing major disruptions at airports nationwide. On Sunday alone, more than 3,200 flights were canceled and over 10,000 delayed, marking the third straight day of restrictions. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said this on CNN right before the Senate vote.
The 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, you're going to see air travel be reduced to a trickle. We have a number of people who want to get home for the holidays. They want to see their family. They want to celebrate this great American holiday. Listen, many of them are not going to be able to get on an airplane.
At this hour, already another 1,400 flights have been canceled, with more than 700 delayed, hitting major hubs like Chicago, Atlanta, New York the hardest. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Over the weekend, we lost a couple of greats, man. Legendary NBA player and coach Lenny Wilkens passed away at the age of 88. He was an actual player coach for 4 seasons, led the Seattle Supersonics to the 1979 NBA title. He won Coach of the Year in 1994. He won 1,332 games as a coach. That's third most of all time. Also won Olympic gold medal as a coach, 1996 with the USA Olympic team. Also, former NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue passed away at the age of 84 after battle with Parkinson's disease. He was the NFL commissioner between 1989 and 2006. The league expanded from 28 teams to 32 teams during his tenure. Rest in peace, both of them legends right there. Tonight, we got Monday Night Football. Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers will be going down. I got the Packers winning this game. Yes, I said it. It is what it is. All of my picks are still on @RockT Holla on social media. That's my quick sports report, ladies and gentlemen. We got the hot spot coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot,
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Alfredas?
What's up, Ricky? It was a night full of nostalgia and celebration as Salt and Pepper and Outkast were officially inducted into the 2025 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Salt and Pepper kicked off the night rocking their signature multicolored leather jackets. They hit the stage with some fan faves like Shoop, Let's Talk About Sex, and What a Man before delivering a powerful speech about artists owning their masters.
This moment right here, this is bigger than us. This is for every woman who picked up a mic when they told her she couldn't. For every sister who had to fight twice as hard to be heard. For every artist, whoever had to learn that ownership is the real freedom. We're in a fight right now for our masters that rightfully belong to us. After 40 years, as we celebrate this moment, fans can't even stream our music. It's been taken down from all streaming platforms because the industry still doesn't want to play fair. Salt and Pepper have never been afraid of a fight. This is the Influence Award. We have to keep using our influence until the industry honors creativity the way the audience does, with love, respect, and fairness.
Wow, can y'all believe that? 40 years and they still don't have their masters. Like, what in the world?
I don't understand that, man.
That's crazy.
I'm just happy that Salt and Pepper did the right thing. Which is Spinderella.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm just happy they did the right thing.
Well, Outkast didn't perform together. However, Andre 3000 and Big Boy did reunite on stage with heartfelt speeches and playful moments. Andre reflected on their early Atlanta days, saying great things start in little rooms. Listen.
One thing that Jack said, he said something about little rooms. And we started in a little... Little rooms. Great things start in little rooms. That's it.
Yeah.
So emotional. Now, the feeling, of course, was mutual. Listen to what Big Boy said.
I want to say special to my brother right here, man. Thank you for making me be the best I can be, man, and going toe-to-toe on the records and iron sharpen iron just to be the best, man. Ain't nothing but pressure. Love you, man. Love you.
That's beautiful. Big Boy hit the stage later with Tyler, the Creator, Janelle Monáe, and Doja Cat for a star-studded tribute performance. It was hot. Rumors have been flying, y'all, about President Trump pardoning Sean Kingston and his mother. He has been pardoning a lot of people, especially yesterday, but nothing is official yet. Now, Kingston, of course, and his mom, you might remember Janice Turner, were sentenced back in August, 3 years for Sean and 5 for Janice, after being found guilty of defrauding several businesses for millions in jewelry, cars, and electronics. Their lawyers have filed a formal pardon request backed by letters from Soulja Boy and Safari. Both rappers vouch for Kingston's character, with Soulja calling the case heartbreaking and unfair, and Safari pointing out that this is exactly the kind of injustice Trump has said he wants to address. Now, do y'all think that, number one, that will Trump pardon them? And do you think Soulja Boy and Safari's pleas will even carry any kind of favor with Trump?
Yeah, he'll probably pardon him to try to get some black support and make it seem like he's down for black folks.
Exactly.
Well, for info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can hit me up on social media at George Alfredas. Coming up, Rock T's got the joke of the day. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time for Rock T's joke. Joke. of the day. What up, Rock?
You know, people say that grass don't be wet in the morning, but it do.
Come on.
I like that play on words, Rock.
Exactly.
I like that.
Come on, Rick.
But it do like DEW.
That's it. Yeah. But it do.
Yeah.
Well, when I tell you ready for Netflix.
Come on, let's go, dog.
Yeah. You know, you should do a whole lot of a series where you just on camera and just do a whole bunch of those jokes and laugh. Like, and then what people will do, people will be like, and you ought to name it called Don't Block Me.
I'm doing it this week, dog. I'm doing it this week.
Yeah, I help you with it. We'll let my say, hey, Rock Tees, don't block me.
Doing it this week, dog.
Let's go.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T. B-I-C-T-H.
Job. J-O-B.
E-L-G-S-E-S. Eagle!
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
Man, you know, people have been pulling me, like I've been getting pulled over by police officers. They want to know about this word of the week, man. Everybody love this word of the week. And it is time, ladies and gentlemen, to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week. Gary's going to provide us with a new definition and explain how to use the word in a sentence. And Gary, what word will you be expanding our vocabulary with this week?
Well, Ricky, this word is interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen it, but anyway, this week's word, y'all, is incontrovertible. Roverable.
You've got a whole T.
Sir. What?
No, sir. You forgot the T.
Incontrovertible.
I heard that.
I-N-N, C-O-N-T, rover, R-O-V-E-R, tibble, T-I-B-L-E.
Why you
Help
keep
him out,
forgetting that
Alfredas.
first T?
What?
You keep forgetting that first T.
He said it, but he said it wrong.
Incontrovertible.
Is that what it? Yeah.
Is it
That's it.
incontrovertible?
That's it.
Well, honey, it look like
With an assist
incontrovertible.
from Alfredas.
Incontrovertible. Wait a minute,
breathe. Wait a minute, breathe. Now go. Say it again.
Incontrovertible. Damn it! Wait.
He was right there.
Just hold on.
Well, hold on, let me ask you. Can I ask you something?
What?
Why are you shaking?
Cause y'all get on my nerves. I'm looking at the damn word.
She just told you, Gary. She just told you the word. She just told you.
Well, let me pronounce it.
Breathe. Take a deep breath before you do it. Go.
Incontrovertible.
Right there. Don't move.
Incontrovertible.
There you go.
Oh,
stay right there.
Incontrovertible. Okay, that's the word. Incontrovertible.
You see what happened when you breathe? All you have to do is just breathe.
Yeah, but if y'all would let me look at it here and pronounce it.
You ain't have to sit to breathe.
Incontrovertible.
Yeah.
Now, it's an adjective, y'all, and it's pronounced incontrovertible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's broke down in syllables. And syllables?
All right. From the beginning.
Whatever. So what's the definition? The definition is... Oh, damn. The definition means it is undeniably, absolutely, 100% completely true.
Yeah.
All of that?
Yeah.
Incontrovertible?
Yeah.
Incontrovertible.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Now use it in a sentence.
Oh. It's an incontrovertible fact that I am the only person in this room that in the past has participated in sword fights that involve no actual sword.
Man, God. Who wrote that? Gary, you can do that but laugh yourself.
But I don't know what I'm trying to figure it out.
Don't worry about it. Don't think too hard. Don't worry about it. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave that right there. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it. That's the word of the week.
I'm the fastest reader in the world. I read a 1,679 pages book within 2 seconds.
Yes. Go on.
What is it? It was fast, so you didn't know
What just happened now? What did you learn from the book that you just read?
You
said what?
The first one is pretty good.
I will chew your meat. Are you crazy?
I just read. I can read fast.
You don't understand what you are reading. Then what's the point? Anybody can do what you just did.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley the Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary!
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. First of all, we're going to start with Jay-Z, y'all. This is a wonderful story for Jay-Z, but maybe not for others, honey. It's being reported, y'all, that after more than a decade of accusation filings and court drama, y'all, they're saying that Jay-Z's paternity case has officially come to an end permanently, y'all. Now, according to a new court documents obtained, y'all, by MTO, a California judge has dismissed the case, y'all, with prejudice, meaning it cannot be refiled or reopened. Now, the decision marks, y'all, the final chapter in a legal battle, y'all, that has followed the hip-hop billionaire for years, y'all. Now, the case was brought by Ramir Satterwhite, honey, a 30-year-old man who has long claimed, y'all, that Jay-Z is his biological father. Now, in the filing, y'all, Mr. Satterwhite alleged, y'all, that his late mother, Miss Wanda Satterwhite, had a relationship with the rapper in the early 1990s. Now, Jay-Z, whose real name, which we all know is Sean Carter, has consistently, y'all, denied the allegation and has never been legally found, y'all, to have fathered Mr. Satterwhite. Now, the latest court ruling officially closed the case, y'all, and the judge not only dismissed the paternity claim, but also barred any further lawsuits or DNA requests, y'all. Isn't that sad? That is sad for that child, honey. I mean, Ramir, that boy would never know his daddy. His mama had a relationship with Jay-Z, and I'm sure she know who she may have been impregnated by, and now he can't know his daddy because they didn't shut it down. I feel bad for him. Y'all don't think that's a sad thing when a child looking for his daddy and the daddy don't want to claim it allegedly? I mean.
Well, one thing about it, you know, that ain't the end of the world for him.
Yeah.
It ain't the end of the world for him. And see, you know where you've been, but you don't know where you're going. And that kid might be the very one that might have to give him a kidney or blood or whatever, bone marrow. You just never know. Yeah. You know, so you deny kids like that and go out of your way to fight, because what you do is somebody say, hey, here's a possibility that this might be your kid. As a man, you run to it. Not the fact that they're looking for anything, and if he is looking for something, give him something. But do a DNA test and get it over with if he had a relationship with his mother.
That's what's weird. Like,
that's the right thing to do.
Why wouldn't you want to know if you had a child?
Yeah, run to it.
You got a person that could be your child running around in the world, and you don't want to know about it. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, you don't run from fatherhood. You run to it, and that's what it is.
My Lord, well, bless his spirit, honey. So we're going to keep little Ramir and all parties lifted up in prayer, and hopefully and prayerfully one day, honey, whoever his dad is, if it's Jay-Z or whomever, they just come forward and acknowledge them. That's all we can say. Speaking of, in other Jay-Z and Beyonce news, y'all, this is exciting. People's talking about it. America still loves y'all, Beyonce and Jay-Z, but y'all, they are no longer the most popular people in the world, y'all. They say, honey, Beyonce and Jay-Z has, honey, an undeniable popularity amongst fans as they be loved, honey, for their music and relationship. But however, this newer couple, y'all, beat them and beat their popularity according to a new study. So they're saying, y'all, yeah, honey, they're saying that they're no longer popular. And guess who the most popular people in the world is?
Who?
Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really?
Who was Benny Blanco?
He's a white guy.
That's her husband, isn't
That's her new husband, yeah.
What do they do? What does he do?
Well, he's a performer as well as her and an actor, what have you. But they beat out Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now, they said the study knows that Selena and Blanco have a lower monthly search volume than Beyonce and Jay-Z, 60,500 searches. But however, they still have a couple popularity score of 98.68, the highest on the list, y'all. So Jay-Z and Beyonce are no longer popular. So I guess maybe because if Jay-Z would have claimed that child, maybe people would have still loved him more, would have known that, you know, at least had he had a child out, which he wasn't married to Beyonce at the time, You know, and they acknowledge that people would love them, but right now nobody's loving them anymore. So
is that the case? Gary, do y'all know that I was on Barney with Selena when she was like 9?
Oh yeah.
No, we didn't. Tell us about it.
I hate you. You know what? I was just saying. Jerk.
I'm glad to know that.
Thank you.
Alfredas.
See, I mean,
that's an interesting fact.
everybody, you love me. I love. Yeah. Well, that's where she started. You guys are being jerks.
What? I'm support. I think that's great.
Yeah, but
Ricky's blown away by that.
I can tell by his silence. You know what? Carry on.
Yeah, wait a minute. No, I thought my mic was on. I'm just asking, like, you really knew Barney?
I was on Barney with Selena Gomez when she was a little girl.
So what was Barney like?
Okay, Ricky.
Fun fact.
That's cool, Ricky.
That's a Rickey Smiley morning show fun fact.
That's cool. You guys are cool.
We didn't know you was on Barney.
No, I can see what you guys are doing right now.
No.
Can you
more about Alfredas? We're impressed.
Take us back.
That's funny. You know what? I did sing on the show.
You did?
Yeah.
You didn't stop singing on the show.
I played Officer Phillips.
Oh, you did?
Yep, I was a police
We need
officer.
to Google that then and see. And it's so funny how everybody knew Selena Gomez, but I don't think they know you.
She's from like Grand Prairie or Mesquite, Texas.
It don't matter where she's from. She's well known now. We know who Selena is, but we don't know who. We know who Alfredas is.
I apologize for interrupting.
I wouldn't tell nobody I was on Barney. They didn't know who I was.
No idea you
I'm going
was
to
on
stick to
Barney.
my news, Ricky.
You sure need to
my knees.
No, Alfredas,
don't. Day forward, baby.
Alfredas, don't let them dissuade you.
You're being
That's
funky
some
too.
great.
You know what? You're being funky too. I
No,
get it.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I didn't know you was on Barney.
That's how much we missed her. We saw Selena, but we didn't know you was on that. What was your part again, baby?
I'm not.
Which role
I'm
you
over.
playing?
No.
Which role you
I'm not
playing?
going to do it anymore.
You love me.
Yes, Lord.
I apologize for the interruption.
Yeah, and all our black listeners say, "Who is she?"
So that was the beginning of your singing career.
Guys, cut it out.
Oh, that was a singing career?
Everybody had to sing on Barney. If you were
Oh,
on
you
Barney,
did?
yeah, you had to sing.
So that's why Selena the singer, and we didn't know who you were. Cause you
Well,
know,
Selena came out with her music, and Alfredas came out with this.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
It's not me.
Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
I was never sure anything would log in.
To get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
All right, Dave.
Not
You
me,
better
guys.
sing it, niece. You
That's-
better sing it, girl, honey.
That's the last thing I shared.
Why Selena won in her career, bitch, and you on the radio. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is macadamia, Alfredas. On the high end, you say macadamia. On the low end, just say tan. That's your color for today. Oh, that was a beautiful color. Taste that biscuit, girl.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the thing. Another morning show. I got your wake up call. Y'all hear that right now? 8669 RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, go and be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hello, my name is Aaliyah Gregory. I'm from Miami, Florida. I want to wake up my mom, my dad, my auntie Keon. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Deesh. I'm rocking in North Carolina. I'm from Plainfield, New Jersey. I want to give a shout out to my godson and my goddaughter. Happy birthday. Wake up, wake up, wake up on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, this is Southern calling from Los Angeles, California. I want to wake all y'all up out there. Y'all have a great day. Get off of Alfredas. I love that song with the chicken wings, girl. Good job. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
That's not me. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Say Gainesville, wake up. Meridian, wake up. And Greenwood, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Where you at, Dallas? Wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all. Hey, coming up, y'all. Jeff Johnson has 3 things that you need to know. You don't want to miss that. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and it's about that time. Jeff Johnson has 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. How y'all feeling this morning?
Man, blessed, man.
Good, Jeff.
Man, me too. I'm glad to be with y'all this morning. And I'm curious about how y'all are feeling as this group of Democrats decides, hey, enough is enough. We're going to make a decision to support ending the shutdown at the cost of what may be the extension of Obamacare subsidies. And before we talk about it a little bit, I think for those of you that aren't clear, there are 8 moderate Democrats that I think made a calculated decision to say, what do I care about more? Do I care about ending this shutdown, getting people paid, getting SNAP benefits back in place, getting the American travel system back in order? Do I care about that more than a guarantee on extending healthcare subsidies? And I think that there are a bunch of Democrats that are like, yo, this is horrible. Yes, the shutdown is bad, but now we have no guarantees on extending subsidies, which means potentially even higher healthcare costs for millions of Americans. And then there's another sect that said, listen, let's debate that later and get people back to work, get the American Airlines back moving, get SNAP benefits back in order. And so you've got 2 sections of the Democratic Party, which I think in a lot of cases is what we saw in the wins last week. Most of the Democrats that won last week were moderate Democrats, not heavy left-wing progressives. And so there's some conventional wisdom that says the moderate wing of the party has a better chance in a country that actually leans right of center more than left of center. And Kay, I'm curious, as you think about what the Democrats are weighing here as they go out this battle, do you think these 8 Democrats made the right long-term decision or a bad short-term decision?
Initially, I would think that them, appearing to cave is a bad decision. But the more I sit here and think about it and look at it, I expected this to happen because the Democrats always cave. But the one positive out of this might be, and I think the Republicans are still going to be held responsible for whatever happens with the ACA if people's premiums and everything do double and triple. I think the Republicans are still going to take most of the blame for that. But does this also mean that the House might have to go back in session because they also have to weigh in on this?
Well, no. I mean, they don't have to weigh in
on.
No, they don't have to weigh in on the plan. If this is approved,
it's
a Senate decision. So the House doesn't have to come back in to do that. I mean, the House is obviously going to be involved in the Obamacare subsidy extension, and that's where the debate's going to happen. And I think that
I'm saying in 3 months they're going to have to come back in session.
Yes,
because I know they're trying to stay out of session for as long as possible. I mean, if they could stay out of session for the rest of 2026, they would. But I'm saying, is this going to force them to have to come back?
It's definitely going to force them to have to come back.
Well, that's one positive out of it.
Yeah, and listen, I don't know
what that's about.
I don't know if the Republicans were ever going to cave in on those extensions, and which meant you could have another 30 days of shutdown and even more chaos. And so I think more than anything, because I think this is less about my opinion and more about there's a real issue in the Democratic Party about this big tent idea and this idea that you've got all these people under this tent that all want the same thing, when a lot of us have been saying for a long time it's not true. And it's not so much a attack on the Democratic Party as much as it is they got to be honest about the fact that you got far left-wing folks and you got moderates and a bunch of people in the middle. And there's real differences in what these groups of people want. And so it's going to be interesting as they come out of this trying to fight Republicans who have a much smaller tent and are just gangster with it. As they think about what power looks like, fighting this insane MAGA movement that actually just doesn't give a damn. So
I'm talking about don't give a damn about nothing.
Nothing.
Nope. At all. And so, y'all, this is just the beginning. But what this means is now there's a pathway back to some of these shifts that the shutdown cut. We don't know how quickly, and so we'll be talking about that more as we move on throughout the week. Y'all, hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG. Let me know what your thoughts are, where you sit on this as we continue this roller coaster ride, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have a fantastic Monday. I'll talk to y'all on Thursday.
Appreciate you too, Jeff. Y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Appreciate your job, man. We appreciate you coming to work all the time, every day, unlike your boy, Black Tony.
But I tell you, I thought this was. I really had planned it on being at work that morning. I thought this morning was really finna bust break me out this drop, so I did not come to work. I thought this was gonna be the morning, but then here I'm here sitting up here arguing with these damn women, son. It's always a woman's fault, son.
Who you arguing with, dog?
That's why it don't even pay out to be in no relationship, son. I'm sitting up here arguing with this damn. I got a whole situation going on right now.
Talk to me, dog.
A whole situation going on right now. I'm so frustrated right now.
What's going on, man?
Boy, I ain't got somebody pregnant.
Somebody else? Oh my
God! We finna go to we probably be going to the doctor right now, but we sitting up here arguing. Been arguing for the whole last hour. Her sister.
You don't think it's what?
Yeah, I've been messing with this little chick. She don't be laughing, child. She a Siamese twin.
A Siamese twin.
Yeah, her sister. But I got one on pregnant, and the one that's pregnant, we supposed to go to the doctor in the morning, but the other one talking about she got to be at work at 8:30. And
wait a minute. So they only got one car.
Now they gonna ride with me, but her sister talking about she got to be at work. But I'm trying to tell her, but look, I gotta take your sister to the doctor because we got to find out, about the baby. And but they joined at the shoulder.
Oh, they connected.
Yeah, they Siamese twins.
In one body.
Yeah. But I got but one of them pregnant. But
it's the same body.
I'm trying to take cause her sister talking about I got to be at work. Ain't nobody got time. I'm like, first of all, why you got all your attitudes? I just bought them a new jacket over the weekend, brand new starter jacket, and they don't even appreciate that. Tell me she got to go to work, but her sister, we need to go to the doctor. I said, we'll take you to work after you go to the doctor. I mean, we ain't gonna drop her off. I'm saying I'm gonna drop her off, but
can't drop off.
It's a lot. It is. It's a lot right now.
So you
and then the other one talking about, I don't care if she is pregnant. That was irresponsible on her part. I said, well, hell, you act like you wasn't there.
This is too much. So y'all,
it's a lot.
If y'all confused, it's twins that's joined at the shoulders.
Yeah,
but they one body with two people.
Only one on pregnant though, because the other one talking about she don't believe in premarital sex. So it's a lot.
What was the other one doing while you and the other one was handling business?
She was on her phone, like, just looking at TikTok. I'll beat her.
Do you believe that the Lord tonight has set you free?
Yes, sir.
Turn around and tell those people.
Tell them. I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will love a woman.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Gary, baby. Good morning.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. This is a very, very sad moment for the world, y'all, honey. Her silence was broken. Who am I talking about? Kim Kardashian, y'all. She has broken her silence on the failing, y'all, of the California bar exam. She said that's the hardest in the country. She said, quote, well, I'm not a lawyer yet. I just play a very well-dressed one on TV. She wrote y'all on Instagram story, 6 years into this law journey, and I'm still all into until I pass the bar. No shortcuts, no giving up. Just more studying and even more determination. They're saying Kardashian, y'all, is currently starring, y'all, as a successful lawyer in a legal drama series, All's Fair, which also stars Naomi Watts, Sarah Paulson, Glenn Close, Tiana Taylor, and Niecy Nash Betts, honey. Now, the show racked up more than 3.2 million views, honey, in its first 3 days on Hulu, but making it, y'all, one of the streaming platform's biggest debut, honey. in years now. She said, falling isn't short of failure, it's film. I was so close to passing the exam, and that only motivates me even more. That's what Miss Kardashian said. Now, they say this marks y'all her 4th attempt, honey, at passing the exam. The reality star turned actress has made her ambitions, y'all, of eventually opening up her own law firm. Okay, now, Alfredas, why is she doing it? Why is she torturing people? You're not going to be a lawyer, girl. You got to go to school to be a damn lawyer. You can't just sit at home, honey, and play with men, honey, and think you're going to be a lawyer just because you know how to do a damn case. No.
She did go to school. She did go online, I think. She did go
online?
Yeah, well, people are going online these days.
She got a goal to be a lawyer. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to achieve that goal, Gary.
Could you imagine what I had a goal to be? I'm not it.
What's your goal?
So, honey, it just doesn't matter. Girl, you need to go to school like everybody else, go through the whole terms and stuff. And just because your daddy was a lawyer, don't make you a lawyer. You know, I mean, come on, honey. Ms. Kardashian, girl, get it together, child. But nevertheless, she failed again. So we're just going to keep her lifted up.
Are you keeping her lifted?
Yeah.
Gary, about what you just said, you think you're keeping her lifted?
Yeah, child. I mean, we just want her to succeed, honey. We need more lawyers like Kim Kardashian. Honey. She'll get a lot of black men out of jail, probably, for one thing. But right now, honey, ain't nobody getting out of jail because she ain't becoming no lawyer. So, honey, it's a sad thing. But I'm glad she at least let the world know. Now, she's playing that lawyer in that show. Now, that movie that she's going to be doing, it looked like it's going to be a good movie because it's going to be real fashionable. These girls going to be giving her, that's the part that I like. But as for anything else, honey, no. So congratulations, Kim.
So, Gary, what did you want to be before you entertainment reporter?
I want to be your lover.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, Rocky.
Keep it moving.
Cut your mic off.
Weird.
Dang, walked into
Awkward.
You did. Whoa. Pause.
Now, since you damn want to try to get cute. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all. Oh, this is a sad story, y'all. David Geffen. Now, we all know David Geffen. He was the big entertainment mogul, honey. He did movies, he did music and everything, honey. But now it's being reported, y'all, that the billionaire entertainment mogul is in the middle, y'all, of one of the most very expensive breakup, y'all, and his estranged husband. Now, David Armstrong, y'all, who goes by Donovan Michael, said that the media tycoon is trying to lowball him in spousal support. Now, according to newly filed record documents by MTO, Mr. Armstrong claims, y'all, that Geffen's current offer, this David Geffen want to give this black man, honey, only $50,000 a month, honey, in support. He said that doesn't even come close to, y'all, what he's entitled to, especially considering, y'all, the lavish lifestyle that they shared while they were together. Now they're saying Mr. Armstrong says that during their relationship, Geffen, whose net worth is estimated at only $8.9 billion, regularly spent, y'all, over $3 million a month, honey, on living expenses. Now, they say from luxury travel and private jets to multi-million-dollar homes in New York, Malibu, and Beverly Hills. Mr. Armstrong said, y'all, that their life together was a non-stop luxury. He said now that the marriage is ending, he said he insists, y'all, that he deserves to maintain that same standard of living. He said $50,000 doesn't even scratch the surface, honey. And it goes on and on and on. And Mr. David Geffen said he's retired. But they said, no, you ain't retired, girl. You still doing venture capitalists, high-level investors, and power broking, and he's still making money. But the sad thing about this, what really hurts my spirit, or what really brought me to tears, honey, this is what happened to, young African-American men, because he was young when David met him. He was like 20, and David was 79. And he, he met this little young African-American boy, honey, and started giving him coins and treating him and buying him stuff and doing stuff for him. And now, honey, that he's throwing him out like yesterday's trash, because this is what happened when these young African-American guys get with these non-African-American men. They use you, and now you're no longer used, and they just throw you away, honey, want to give you pennies and stuff. It doesn't work like that, honey, Mr. Young Man, honey. So, now, Ms. Geffen said, girl, I'm through. So you get to get your $50,000 a month and go. Now, they say Geffen got that high-powered lawyer, honey, Miss Laura Wasser. She's one of Hollywood's top divorce lawyers. And she said, honey, first of all, Armstrong financial demands are unreasonable. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Ms. Wasser says that Geffen has already paid $400,000 in support since the couple separation and is covering Armstrong's rent-free stay. He's only living in, y'all, a $15,000 a month New York apartment, which is not a lot for New York. $15,000 a month. I could imagine he probably living with the roaches and the rats and what have you. But it's sad. I feel so sorry for him.
He's a handsome guy, too.
He's a very handsome guy, yeah. I mean, he's a very nice-looking African-American man to be with this old white queen that he was with. But, I mean, it's just, you just can't get paid, honey. I mean, he said, girl, I'm through with you. I need the next Leroy to come along, honey, and give some money to. But we're going to keep him lifted up in our prayers, y'all, because I feel bad for him. It just really hurt my spirit that he can't get his money and get paid, honey, like, some of the other people do.
Me and Rock T can't relate to none you talk
He's
about.
gonna make he's gonna get $600,000 a year. So
you think that's what he's gonna get?
Well, that's 50 times 12.
Yep.
Come on,
wait, no, it's not.
with the
Wait,
math.
is it?
You that man, man.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Well, I remember I was in FOM, baby. I can't relate to that. Fundamentals of mathematics. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is macadamia. On the high end, you say macadamia. On the low end, you say beautiful tan. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Finance, wealth, and growth. It's Money Mondays on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, several military families and government employees have been negatively impacted by the ongoing government shutdown. And here to talk about it this morning is money expert Jini Thornton. Good morning, Jini.
Monday.
Yes, indeedy. Let's jump right into it. So I saw a lot of updates over the weekend about Congress possibly coming to an agreement. Where do we stand with the shutdown, and how is this affecting people financially?
Well, hopefully this agreement will be coming forth soon, because you think we went into shutdown October 1st. Now we are at November 10th, and you still have people 6-7 weeks later who still have not been paid. So really, by the numbers, you have about 1.4 million federal workers who are not paid. Half of those are furloughed, meaning that they're not working at all. The other half are considered more essential workers and have been working but have not been paid. So obviously this has really significant impact, and hopefully we will get to a resolution very soon.
So how have these veterans and their benefits been affected by the shutdown?
Fortunately, veteran benefits have not been impacted. So whether you're talking about their pay, their medical benefits, any of their outpatient clinics, fortunately, all things for the veterans have been full steam ahead. There have been some ancillary services that have been impacted, like their transportation programs. Certainly, they cannot call anybody right now related to the GI Bill or other programs and get anybody on the phone. But fortunately, those payments are still coming through for our veterans.
Okay, so Jini, let's talk about these SNAP benefits. So we've seen everything from they're coming back on partially to they're back on fully to the Supreme Court putting them back on hold, and then Trump saying there's certain states that are trying to fill SNAP on their own that they need to stop. Where do we stand with the whole SNAP benefit thing as of this morning?
This SNAP benefits thing has been so confusing. So first of all, let's level set. We have over 40 million Americans that depend on SNAP benefits. That's like 1 in 8 people who take advantage, and that's the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. So we know food stamps. That's what that stands for. Now, although it's a federal program, SNAP benefits are distributed by the state. So that's why you've heard, California, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, they're giving full benefits, and other states are getting partial benefits. And so different states have done different things. So if people want to know exactly what's happening, you have to deal with it at your specific state level. So yes, you're right. The Supreme Court came back in and said you have to fully fund. Trump is saying something else. Different states are doing different things. So obviously that relates to November. We have got to have a deal before we get to December, and it's going to be time for them to receive their next SNAP benefits.
Yeah, Jini, because a lot of people's been hit hard from this shutdown and struggling to pay their bills. What are some tips? Do you have any that you can share to kind of help them get through these trying times?
It's interesting. About a week or so ago, I had logged on to Chase. I have a Chase credit card, and immediately when I logged onto the site, it said, hey, if you've been impacted by the shutdown, please call us immediately. And so that's my advice to everybody. You need to contact every single person you owe. I don't care if it's your your power company, your credit card company, your landlord, your mortgage company, your car insurance. You've got to let people know this is not the time to run and hide. You've got to communicate. Now, whether you've been impacted by the federal government shutdown or y'all know, lots of people have been laid off in the last several weeks. Communication is key. Communication is key. I don't want people using up all of their savings to pay bills when they could possibly renegotiate other terms. So again, don't run and hide. Contact every single creditor that you have.
So you brought up something I wanted to ask. So I have a two-part question. Should people be dipping into their 401k? And also, what about those folks who get Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security benefits?
I'm going to handle your second part of your question first. So fortunately, Medicaid, Medicare, disability benefits, those have not been impacted. Fortunately, those funds come from a different budget. So all of our seniors, all of our folks, and even the kids who receive disability payments, there has been no impact there at all, fortunately for that. So the second question was, should you be dipping into your 401k? As a last resort, I would not be going there first. I literally would be contacting all of my creditors just to see what other terms, because you don't know how long you're going to need that money for. You don't know. So, yes, it can be a potential resource for you, but again, as a last resort.
Okay, so Jani, going in a slightly different direction, we had over 1,400 flights apparently that were canceled this morning alone with this whole TSA thing. I mean, air traffic control thing. So people are getting stranded around the country. If you have to fly, what are some things that people should do before flying?
You absolutely need to contact your airline. I had a cousin who was here visiting me in Atlanta over the weekend and got to the airport yesterday, found out her flight was canceled. Fortunately, Delta, shout out to Delta Airlines, made good provision, though. She got a hotel room. She got a meal. You've got to follow your airline very closely. You've got to communicate with them. Second thing people need to do is, if you are able to fly, please use your TSA app, which is by airport. That way you can see how long the security lines are. We've seen those crazy images of some lines being, hours long. One more shout out to Delta Airlines. For those of us who live in Atlanta, Delta has really stepped in. Have y'all seen the Delta employees working at the security lines right now? I mean, we are moving in Atlanta, the nation's busiest airport. And I've even seen in other airports how third-party security companies now are running security now. So I see how the airports have pivoted, but it's going to be very painful, particularly we're coming into this busy season, this travel season. People may need to look for alternative ways to be with their family during Thanksgiving.
We're talking with finance and legacy expert Jani Thornton. So if you got any questions or on your finances, estate planning, investments, now's your time to call. 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. More with Jani Thornton. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is Money Monday, ladies and gentlemen, and we have financial expert Jani Thornton joining us this morning. She's here today to help you get your money right. So hit us up, 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. Let's take it to the phone lines. Good morning. You're on with Jani.
Are the kids that have disabilities, are they affected by this as well, that receive Social Security? Like their parents receive Social Security for the kids being disabled?
Hey, good morning. So fortunately, Social Security disability payments have not and will not be impacted by this shutdown at all.
Next caller, 866-9-RICKEY. You're on with the Morning Show.
Good morning. My name is Marquita, and I'm calling actually from Tampa, Florida. I have a question about estate planning for my father, my stepfather. I've been assisting him with this, and I just want to make sure that I'm doing it the right way. There's a total of 8 of us, 2 which are his stepchildren and 6 biological children, and he has asked me to assist him with this. My concern is making sure that things are done the right way so that we won't run into issues in the case that something happens to him.
Hey, Marquita, good question. And let me tell you something. Blended families can be the most complex families, too. So doesn't matter what your relationship is, whether you're the biological child or the stepchild. If you're the one who your father wants you to lead, then you're the one that he chose. The key here, though, is it's really important that he get his legal documents done. He really is going to need a will. He wants something to lay it all out. Who's in charge and who's getting what? That way it will help all the siblings understand what your father's wishes were and make sure they're clear that they're not your desires or wishes.
Man, that was a good question. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, you're on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm calling about interest and how do you put your credit cards into one?
Okay, so it sounds like you need help getting your credit card interest rates down. So a couple things that you can do. Number one, a lot of times how you'll see these credit card companies don't have these zero or very low introductory rates, and maybe you can have it for 6 months or a year. If you can qualify, it will be good to transfer your higher interest rates credit cards to one of these lower introductory rates, provided you keep up with when that rate is going to expire. Super important that you do that. Now, if you need additional support with your credit cards and you're like, ooh, this is just not working, check out the nonprofit National Foundation for Credit Counseling. That's nfcc.org. That's O-R-G.
Now we got time for one more call. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, Janaya. I got a question about custodial account. Can a custodial account be changed or amended? Once you start a custodial account, that's it. It can't be changed.
Okay. Hey, good morning. So for those of you who don't know, a custodial account is typically an account that you're going to open for a minor, whether it's a minor child, niece, nephew, godchild. And yes, you can amend a custodial account. However, each bank's process might be a little different. So you need to contact the bank to make sure what the process is to make changes to that custodial account.
Love it. Hey, Jini, man, we appreciate you all the time joining us with all the great information. Let everybody know how they can follow you and get in touch with you directly.
You can follow me or get in touch with me at Jini Thornton. That's JINITHORNTON. That's my website and across all social media platforms. Thank you, everybody. Have an amazing Money Monday.
Appreciate that, Jini. Coming up, Jawline Sound got that mix that's going to stay in your head all day, baby. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Special K, it's about that time. We got a lot of young men listening right about now for Man Law Monday.
Fellas, men, age 14 and above, that's right. Some call it terrible, some call it toxic. I call it Man Law Monday. We're going to start with this right here. Now, follow these laws to protect your masculinity at all times.
Well,
you should never say to another man, it's so crazy you called me because I was just thinking about you.
No, sir.
Don't say that.
No, sir.
Don't say that.
Don't ever.
Don't ever say that. You should not say to another grown man, well, no, let me go to this one. In a relationship or a marriage, a man can only tearfully apologize to your woman once every 20 to 25 years. That's right.
Just once?
Once every couple of decades, man. You shouldn't be tearfully apologizing for nothing every other week. Like, no.
Well, that's not showing that you're a very sensitive, loving, caring man.
You can show that you can show that you're a sensitive, loving, caring man, but you can only do it once every 2 decades.
That's why men die of heart attacks quicker than women.
You shouldn't. You can apologize, but you shouldn't tearfully apologize. But every so often. Yeah, it's a difference, man. Let me see. In a relationship or a marriage, also, there should be at least one occasion where your woman has to hold you back from a crash out / fight situation. Your woman need to know that you'll throw them hands.
Right.
That's all I got to say. Your woman need to know that you will throw them hands. And she should have to say, babe, She said, if she don't never have to say that, okay, I'm just telling you. And on that same note, you should never, ever, listen, put your hands on your woman. Ever. Okay, fellas? Y'all hear that? But you should also never let her think that she can whoop you. So now, however you want to handle that. But don't never let her think that she can take you. All right? Because if she can, it's going to be a problem. You never share another man's dirty deeds with your woman to make yourself look good.
What?
'Cause don't tell about your homeboy who cheat all the time. Don't tell your woman about that.
No pillow talk with your girl.
Yeah, it don't make you look good. It just let her know that you ain't really true to your homeboy.
And
she gonna start to associate his bad behavior with you.
That part.
That part. Because she gonna be like, well, he your friend, so you probably doing the same thing.
And she gonna go back and tell her.
Yeah, so it done backfired on you. If you one of your homies, if you call one of your homies in the car, make sure that he's not on speakerphone before you start talking. Make sure that his car ain't on Bluetooth before you start talking.
Yeah.
Give it a second, give it a beat before let him say, hey man, yeah, me and my lady just riding, before you start going into, stuff that we talk about when ain't no women around.
Right.
Two guys really shouldn't be eating fresh fruit in the car together. Like, you can't be eating peaches or plums and two of y'all riding together.
Can't do grapes either.
No,
Can't
sir.
do grapes either. No, sir.
Can't dangle them and he bite off them.
And don't say, hey man, catch, and try to throw it in his mouth. Don't be doing that.
Yeah, you can't do
wait a minute, Rocky,
strawberries.
where that come from? That sounds like you have experience with that.
You really can't do a banana. You break it off, but you. The minute you sit
Two
there and peel
dudes
that
shouldn't be
banana
eating
with
bananas together.
that banana in your lap.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Alfredas, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It is Monday, November 10th. Here's what's going on in the news. 8 Democrats teamed up with Republicans last night to pass a funding bill that keeps the government running through January, restores SNAP benefits through next September, and includes a future vote on extending health care subsidies. This deal would also guarantee that furloughed federal workers will return to their jobs and get back pay for the time they were off. But until the deal actually goes through, travel headaches continue. Thousands of flights were grounded over the weekend with over 10,000 delays, and there have already been 1,400 cancellations today. Meanwhile, Trump had a very busy weekend. He handed out 77 pardons, including several insiders tied to the 2020 election insurrection, and rolled out a plan for a new 50-year mortgage that he's calling a game changer. Can you imagine 50 years? Critics say people will wind up paying hundreds of thousands more over the life of that loan, and it could lock generations into debt well into their retirement years. In other news, y'all better bundle up. Millions across the country are bracing for a deep chill and possible snow this week. It's actually already snowing in some places. A blast of Arctic air from Canada is sending temps plunging across the eastern U.S. Highs in the 20s up north, 30s down south, with possible record lows by tomorrow. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we lost two greats over the weekend. Legendary NBA player and coach Lenny Wilkens passed away at the age of 88. And former NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue also passed away at the age of 84. Prayers and condolences go out to both of their families. My Detroit Lions, I'm proud to say, they went to the nation's capital and demolished the Washington Commanders, man. But President Donald Trump was in attendance, making him the first sitting president at the regular season game since in the last 50 years. And here's how that went.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 45th and 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, and Secretary of War, Pete Buttigieg, as the President swears in the seats of our United States military.
The Boo Birds let him have it. He couldn't even get his words out.
But they voted for him though.
That's crazy, ain't it? Crazy.
They voted for him.
Well,
yeah, I ain't seen none of them standing in line trying to get none of that food that people raise, and they ain't wear them red hats.
Not at all.
You don't see none of them red hats standing in line getting that free food.
Yeah, but he was in D.C. D.C. did not vote for him.
Show didn't, man. But my last story, man, we all like a great story. Great sports story. Magic Johnson shared a story when he always wanted to play with Michael Jordan. Here's what he had to say.
I've always wanted, on my bucket list, I just wanted one time to play with Larry and Michael, just one time. Man, we were going at each other and talking stuff. Timeout. So Michael walking back. I don't usually talk trash, but I had to that time. So I said, Michael, if you don't turn into Air Jordan, we gonna blow y'all out. Man, he started sweating.
It was over.
That tongue went long. You know when that tongue come out.
It's over. It's a problem.
He about to do something. Boy, that dude came out that timeout. He scored about 4 straight threes. Ooh.
Magic tells some great stories, man. He be so animated. It is what it is, man. That's my quick sports report right there. We got the hot spot coming right now. Let's go.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 minutes after that, y'all time for the hot spot. Alfredas.
Yes, Ricky, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's 2025 class turned into a full-on throwback party. Salt and Pepper hit the stage in their iconic multicolored leather jackets, tearing up the Peacock Theater with some of our favorites like Shoop, Let's Talk About Sex, and What a Man. They also dropped some real talk about owning yours. Listen.
This moment right here, this is bigger than us. This is for every woman who picked up a mic when they told her she couldn't. For every sister who had to fight twice as hard to be heard. For every artist, whoever had to learn that ownership is the real freedom. We're in a fight right now for our masters that rightfully belong to us. After 40 years, as we celebrate this moment, fans can't even stream our music. It's been taken down from all streaming platforms because the industry still doesn't want to play fair. Salt and Pepper have never been afraid of a fight. This is the Influence Award. We have to keep using our influence until the industry honors creativity the way the audience does, with love, respect, and fairness.
He said that. She said that. Now, over to the ATL legends. Outkast did not perform together, but Andre 3000 and Big Boy hit us with some heartfelt speeches. Here's Dre reflecting on those humble Atlanta beginnings.
One thing that Jack said, he said something about little rooms. And we started in a little... Little rooms. Great thing to start in little rooms. That's it.
So he got emotional, and Big Boy kept it all love as well, and then shared the stage with Tyler, the Creator, Janelle Monáe, and Doja Cat, closing the night with a feel-good tribute that had everybody going crazy. And the 2026 Grammy nominees are in. Kendrick Lamar is running the show with 9 nominations. His collabo, Luther with SZA, is up for both Record and Song of the Year. And his album, GNX, is up for Album of the Year. Bad Bunny is making history as well, snagging 6 nominations and becoming the first Spanish-speaking artist to land nods in all 3 major categories. And Leon Thomas, the voice behind Mutt, came out swinging with 6 nominations of his own, including Album of the Year. Big congrats to them. The Grammys happen in February. Last but not least, Tyler Perry just put his money where his mouth is. After calling out cuts to SNAP benefits, he faced some backlash online after speaking out about the issue, with critics saying, hey, you need to back your words with some action. And that's exactly what he did. Perry gave $1.4 million to groups like the Atlanta Community Food Bank, Meals on Wheels, Baby to Baby, and the Ron Clark Academy, all working to help families hit hardest by the SNAP freeze. He added, quote, compassion is not political, it's humanity, and we seem to be missing both right now. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. You can hit me up on social media at George Alfredas. Coming up, Marc Morial, the president of the National Urban League, has a message for Black America, and Dwight Stone has the praise mixdown. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
This is Jim Drops with Lateris R. Whitfield, brought to you by the Dear Future Wifey podcast. On Jim Drops, I cut relationship truths with precision and give you clarity in under 60 seconds. Today's Jim: forgiveness is not the same as access. Yes, God said forgive, but he didn't say forget who they revealed themselves to be. You can forgive and still block them. You can release the weight and still protect your space. Forgiveness frees your heart. Access protects your peace. Some people want grace with no growth. They apologize with no accountability and expect you to play pretend. Let me make it clear. Forgiveness is divine. Access is discernment. Now let me see you shine. There you go. Don't stop on one gem. Grab the whole treasure chest on the Dear Future Wifey podcast, available everywhere podcasts stream, powered by the Urban One Podcast Network.
All right, y'all, this is Monday, time for the State of Black America. And this morning, we have the current president of the National Urban League, Marc Morial. Hey, good morning, Mr. Marc. We're happy to have you, and I know there's a lot going on in Black America.
Good morning, Ricky. Today's State of Black America focuses on the National Urban League, the civil rights organization that I'm proud to lead. On Wednesday, this Wednesday, November 12th, we are hosting the ribbon cutting and grand opening of our brand new headquarters, the Urban League Empowerment Center in Harlem. Now, if you can't get to New York to attend the event, guess what? You can watch it online beginning at on Wednesday, November 12th at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. And, of course, that'll be 10 o'clock Central. And for those of you in the Pacific, at 7 a.m. This new headquarters building is the largest building built in Harlem in 50 years, a 17-story skyscraper. It houses our new headquarters. It houses a 20,000-square-foot conference center. It houses a brand-new urban civil rights museum, which will open next year, 170 units of affordable housing and first-class retail, and the offices of a number of other African-American and other community-based nonprofits. Why should you be there? Because we're sending a message that we're greenlining and investing in neighborhoods like Harlem. While some redline, the National Urban League is committed to economic justice, opportunity, and empowerment, and that means greenlining. So over the last 10 years, as we put this project together, it's been a labor of love. I'm inviting all of you to join us online, that's right, online, this Wednesday, November 12th at nul.org. If you follow us on Facebook, we'll be there. If you follow us on YouTube, we'll also be there. We'll be on all social media channels. Tune in, about a 1-hour ceremony. We're not going to be there all day. We're going to cut the ribbon and celebrate this new commitment to Harlem, this commitment to New York City, but most importantly, this commitment to you and this commitment to America. Be proud, Black America, that we've stood up this brand new project. Be proud that we've created jobs, and we've done it with significant participation from African-American contractors and professionals. This is a history-making project. Once again, Wednesday, November 12th, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Go online to nul.org and watch the ribbon cutting and dedication ceremony. I'll be proud to see you online. Once again, this is the State of Black America. I'm Marc Morial. Follow me across all social media at Marc Morial and at Nat Urban League. And thanks, Ricky, and I'll see you next week on the radio.